In the world of football, a seemingly innocuous press conference can unveil layers of strategy, psychology, and respect pivotal for success on the pitch. Recently, Arsenal's head coach Mike Arteta took to the podium to discuss an impending matchup against Leeds United, and his remarks transcended mere tactical discussions. He emphasized not just the prowess of Leeds, but their historical context and the mentality required to face them. This article will explore Arteta's insights, dissect the implications for both Arsenal and Leeds, and analyze how such statements resonate throughout the league. Setting the stage. The modern football landscape demands respect for every opponent, regardless of their current league status. Leeds United, a club with a rich history and passionate fan base, exemplifies this. In recent years, particularly under Marcelo Bielsa, Leeds has returned to the Premier League not as a timid underdog, but as a side capable of springing surprises. Arteta's recognition of Leeds as not a small team underlines a vital respect that could shape the mentality of his squad. Historical context of Leeds United. Leeds United's history is marked by significant peaks and troughs. Once a dominant force in English football, their decline in the early 2000s saw them relegated to the lower divisions. However, their resurgence in recent seasons has breathed new life into the club and galvanized its supporters. Arteta's reference to Leeds' capability in big games taps into this historical narrative. Leeds has historically thrived under pressure, often elevating their performance against formidable opponents. This past embeds a mentality that is challenging for even the most elite teams, creating a psychological battlefield that transcends mere statistics. Arteta's strategic mindset. Arteta's acknowledgement of Leeds is not situated purely in an admiration of their history, rather it serves a strategic purpose. By articulating this message, Arteta effectively prepares his squad for the encounter ahead. Recognizing the opponent's strengths fosters a mindset of diligence and preparation that is crucial for any ambitious side. The psychological aspect. In elite sports, psychology plays a crucial role. By declaring Leeds a significant challenge, Arteta not only boosts the respect towards their opposition, but also fosters a competitive spirit and drive within his own players. He understands that a lack of respect or a misjudgment of Leeds' capabilities could lead to complacency, something players often approach underestimating opponents. This psychological manipulation is a hallmark of successful coaching. Engendering a serious approach towards Leeds may lead Arsenal to be more alert, aware, and responsive during the match, enhancing their overall performance. Preparing for capitalization on errors. Arteta conveyed an essential component of his game plan, the need for Arsenal to capitalize on opponents' errors. Leeds, with their high pressing style, often invite mistakes, and it's paramount for Arsenal to capitalize on these moments. This preparation requires an acute sense of awareness and readiness to exploit openings as they appear. Tactical adaptation. The tactical battle in football is ceaseless. Arteta's strategy against Leeds would likely reflect a throbbing intensity mirrored in Leeds' style. His emphasis on avoiding reluctance among players signals a commitment to aggressive, incisive football. Tempo and pressure. Arsenal must maintain a fluid tempo while ensuring they don't overextend themselves. By applying high pressure, they can enforce their play style while forcing Leeds into uncomfortable positions, turning defensive plays into attacking opportunities. Player responsibility and awareness. Arteta's statements indicate a need for individual accountability. Players must be equipped not just to perform their roles, but to sense and react to the evolving dynamics of the game, recognizing Leeds' tendencies to capitalize on weakened defenses. Impact on the team morale. Arteta's words resonate beyond the tactics. They influence the morale and mindset of the squad. By fostering an environment where every opponent is respected, he cultivates a culture of continuous improvement. Each press conference, player meeting, or training session becomes a platform for reinforcing this ethos. Building a culture of respect and resilience. Within the club, this idea resonates, nurturing a culture where players learn to respect the opposition while focusing on their development. The challenge becomes about constructing an identity that champions hard work, awareness, and adaptation, qualities paramount to achieving consistent success against varied opponents, including those that traditional narratives underestimate. Leeds under the spotlight. While Arteta's focus primarily centers on Arsenal, it is equally important to examine Leeds United's journey and how they've positioned themselves as a formidable force in the league. A renewed identity. Under the guidance of new coaching personnel, Leeds' philosophy and style have undergone a transformation. With an emphasis on attacking football, their ethos involves relentless pressure and high-intensity gameplay. This philosophy has not only crafted a recognizable style, but also fostered resilience among players, a fact not lost on Arteta. Managerial influence and tactical evolution. The managerial strategies implemented at Leeds go beyond just their formation. The emphasis on fitness, mental fortitude, and tactical flexibility has often put them ahead, even when facing league giants. This respect earned through tactical sophistication and competitive spirit enhances their reputation, proving they should not be underestimated. The Arsenal-Leeds rivalry, a historical lens. Arteta's comments also tap into the rich rivalry history that exists between Arsenal and Leeds United. Their encounters reflect not just a battle of teams, but a blend of traditions, aspirations, and legacies. Historical matches to reflect on. Looking back over the years, matches between Arsenal and Leeds United have been fraught with drama, quality, and pivotal moments. From
From cup matches to league encounters, each game narrates a chapter steeped in rivalry. The Cup Classico. Arsenal and Leeds United have faced off in critical FA Cup matches, showcasing young talents and established stars battling for glory, further embedding the idea that Leeds should not be taken lightly. League encounters. The rivalry extends into the league, where every match seems to play out against a wire of expectations, often with pivotal ramifications for title races or relegation battles. Future implications for both clubs. The path forward for both Arsenal and Leeds will hinge significantly on the cultivation of focus, respect, and competitive edge in their tactics. Arteta's comments are a reminder that football, above all, is about adaptability and respect for the game, values essential for not just individual match outcomes, but long-term success. Arsenal's title ambitions. For Arsenal, the pursuit of league titles and return to global dominance hinges upon the lessons learned against teams like Leeds. Understanding the dynamics of each match in the league can be the difference between a championship and mediocrity. As Arteta molds his squad, his ability to invoke respect for every opponent will fortify their chances for broader successes. Leeds' ascendancy. Leeds, meanwhile, must maintain their momentum as they look to solidify their status within the Premier League. By being mentioned with such gravitas by Arteta, there is an opportunity for Leeds to embrace the recognition and further develop their identity as resilient challengers, capable of consistently competing with the top teams. Mike Arteta's thoughtful acknowledgement of Leeds United as a tangled web of history, capability, and competitive spirit signifies more than just a tactical overview. It embodies a culture of respect that is crucial for success in football. As Arsenal prepares for battle, the mantra of recognizing every competitor's strength rings true, laying the groundwork for aspiration and achievement. This approach not only enhances Arsenal's psychological readiness, but serves as a broader reminder that football's beauty lies in the drama of competition and the intertwining narratives that each match unfolds. For Leeds United, Arteta's remarks symbolize an opportunity to step forth not just as a competitor, but as a crucial player in the ever-evolving tale of football. The pitch will reveal the rest as both clubs navigate their destiny within the high-pressure realm of the Premier League.
Mikel Arteta pre-match press conference. Arsenal versus Leeds United. As Arsenal's head coach Mikel Arteta stepped up to the podium for his pre-match press conference, the atmosphere was charged with anticipation. The Gunners were preparing to clash with Leeds United in a highly pivotal Premier League encounter, particularly following a disappointing defeat to Manchester United. Arteta's demeanor reflected a blend of confidence and urgency, underscoring the significance of the forthcoming match. "It's a must-win game," he stated emphatically, signaling the critical nature of this fixture, not just in points, but in morale and momentum. Context of the match. The Premier League is known for its unpredictability, and this season is no exception. Arsenal finds themselves in contention for the title, and every point matters as they vie for a champion's spot. The defeat against Manchester United was a bitter pill to swallow, casting a slight shadow over their recent form. Arteta, known for his tactical acumen and steering of team dynamics, was aware of the implications of the Leeds match. A win would help solidify a 7-point lead, a margin he deemed essential for instilling confidence within the squad and setting the stage for the crucial homestretch of the season. Tactical adjustments. Arteta spoke candidly about the tactical adjustments he was considering for the Leeds match. "We need to learn from our mistakes against Manchester United," he explained. The loss exposed certain vulnerabilities in Arsenal's defense, particularly in transition moments. Arteta acknowledged the need for his players to be more resolute and maintain spatial awareness when out of possession. "We have to dominate the game, control the tempo, and impose ourselves on Leeds," Arteta declared. In preparation, he and his coaching staff were closely analyzing Leeds' recent performances under manager Javi Gracia, emphasizing their relentless energy and attacking style. He noted that Leeds can be a formidable opponent, especially when given the chance to exploit defensive lapses. Key players and fitness updates. As he delved deeper into the squad, Arteta provided updates on key players' fitness. The return of some injured players was a beacon of hope for Arsenal. "Having them back will give us a boost in both confidence and quality on the pitch," he said. Players like Gabriel Jesus and Bukayo Saka were pivotal in their attacking unit, and Arteta remained hopeful about their readiness for the game. In terms of squad rotation, he recognized the grueling schedule ahead and the necessity of managing players' physical and mental fatigue. "We have to be strategic about our selections. It's not just about this match. We need to look at the whole season," he stated, demonstrating awareness of the demands on modern players. The importance of home support. When discussing the Leeds fixture, Arteta didn't shy away from talking about the role of the fans. The Emirates Stadium has often been a fortress for Arsenal, and Arteta hoped the passionate home support would provide that extra push in what he anticipated would be a challenging match. "Our fans are crucial for us," he expressed. "Their energy is contagious and can lift the players when the going gets tough." Arteta acknowledged the significance of the home crowd, particularly after a loss. "It's important for them to see a reaction from us," he said. He envisioned an electric atmosphere that could intimidate Leeds and give the Gunners an edge. Rivalry and expectations. The rivalry between Arsenal and Leeds extends beyond just points on a league table. Historically, matches between the two clubs have been intense, laden with drama and passion. Arteta reflected on this, noting how the rivalry can elevate the performances of both teams. "Every game we play is a chance to write our own story," he remarked, indicating the pressure on his side to perform and secure a victory.
Press coverage leading up to the game had been rife with speculation about the Gunners' title aspirations. Arteta addressed these expectations directly. "We know what's at stake," he said. "The pressure is part of being at a club like Arsenal. We have the tools to cope with that." His words were not just meant to assuage the media, but also to instill a sense of purpose among his players. The role of young players. Arsenal has made headlines this season for their talented young players, including the likes of Emile Smith-Rowe and Eddie Nketiah. Arteta was keen to highlight the importance of integrating young talent into the team. "They bring energy, creativity, and a fresh perspective to the game," he noted, praising their contributions. Arteta underscored the responsibility of the senior players to guide the younger ones, especially in high-pressure situations like the upcoming clash. "It's crucial that the experienced players lead by example," he asserted. "We need that balance of youth and experience to achieve our goals." Learning from the past. Looking back on the previous season, Arteta reflected on lessons learned from both successes and failures. The build-up to crucial matches like the one against Leeds enabled Arsenal to analyze what had worked and what hadn't. "Winning and losing are both teachers in different ways," he said. He emphasized the importance of mental resilience and having a focused mindset as they approach each match. "Football is as much a mental game as it is physical," he stated. The defeat to Manchester United had served as a wake-up call, reinforcing the need for continuous improvement. Fans' perspective. Arteta acknowledged the loyalty and passion of the Arsenal fanbase, understanding that they expect nothing but the best from the team. "Our fans play a vital role in our journey," he remarked, urging supporters to stand firm behind the players. He recognized the disappointment stemming from the recent defeat, but encouraged fans to rally for the Leeds fixture. "The energy they bring can change the game," he said, inviting the fanbase to create an environment that would inspire a strong performance from the Gunners. As Arteta concluded the press conference, he conveyed a sense of resolve and purpose, knowing that the clash against Leeds United was about much more than just 3 points. It was about character, resilience, and the spirit of a team determined to reclaim their spot at the top of the Premier League. A win would not only bolster their position, but also reaffirm their intent to challenge for the title. In a league as competitive as the Premier League, every game is a battle, and Arsenal was ready to march into the fray, eager to seize their moment and demonstrate their steadfast ambition to return to their glory days. With Arteta at the helm, the Gunners aimed to restore pride and instill belief in their journey forward. As fans eagerly awaited kickoff, the feeling in the air was unmistakable. Arsenal was ready to fight.